we have $60,000 that's going to be helping enhance children and youth services starting now and in the many years to come. So some of that, it's going into 3 different locations. The first part is going towards books for children and youth. So we have a collection on this table up here, and then they couldn't all fit on the table, so we have a couple more up there of from this year of a $1,500 per year, which probably will last about 10 years. That is going to match regular giving to help the library and all of our kids to learn to read and love reading. And then we also have furnishings that have gone to help expand children's services. So we have like this programming closet, which the closet just got installed this week, and the shelves aren't ready yet, but inside we'll be able to have shelves of like craft supplies, story time supplies, Lego club supplies, so it'll all be here in the area with the children. And then we also were able to purchase some more shelving, so we have some of this style that has the books spaced out for children, and then back there we have shelving for children's games and puzzles. So we're very excited for that. And then also her memorial is going to fund the entirety of the teen space remodel that will be coming as part of phase 2 of our building project. So that is really helping us go a long ways. So if you want to take a look, we have floor plan of what phase 2 is, and then how much we've raised so far and how much we still need to raise. But we're just very thankful, and I want to So in honor of that, we now have, this is now dedicated as the Carroll and Pearson Children's Area. So, and we have.
So, Clay Pearson, and just wanted to say a few things if you don't mind. It's only 6 pages. So I just want to, good afternoon, thanks everybody for stopping by on this Lindsborg High holiday weekend. Thanks to Susanna for your leadership, flexibility, and commitment to this library and this community. My experience as a city administrator, library folks are underappreciated, put all kinds of demands on them, so I empathize, but I don't want to do your job. So thank what you do, juggling construction projects and patrons and volunteers and all that. And so I know that takes a lot of work, and thank you for all that. Today we start that fundraising, as Susanna talked about, for the new space and additions here at the Lindsborg Community Library. For my brother Jay, sister Lynn, and me, that means honoring our parents, John and Carol Pearson. They moved here 55 years ago, investing their lives in this community. They invested us here in Little Sweden, USA, as we proudly say, amongst all the friends and coffees and festivals like we had this weekend. When Susanna asked the 3 of us if there were 3 books from our childhood that stood out, there were several that came to mind. But when I picked out mine and then thought about it a little bit, I was just amazed how my mom's legacy and lessons came out in those. So I just want to touch on those, each of those 3, if you don't mind. First was the story of Ferdinand. So Ferdinand, not the Disney book, there was a book here first. But Ferdinand is a bull who refuses to fight. He'd rather sit under the cork tree and smell the flowers than go out and fight and knock heads. But what was key in that story was his mother accepted him who he was, no pressure and no judgment. Our mom let us do anything. I mean, it was not, in retrospect, that has some downsides. But we could do anything. And also as a side, I was laughing because when I Googled the book and the backstory, I found out that this book of Ferdinand was banned by totalitarian regimes in the 30s. So my mom didn't like anybody tell her what to do or how to do it. And so that was kind of ironic as well. We're talking about the 30s, not 2025. But when we talked to Susanna, I actually thought that we should have maybe put a little bit of money towards a banned book section. But in true Pearson fashion, it was a great idea we thought of after the fact. That's not going to happen. But anyway, back to Ferdinand. He had the same. We had the same freedom that Ferdinand had. a room to explore, to find what we like to do, to explore the library, pick whatever biographies, or think about whatever we wanted to do. So we spent a lot of time at the Lynchburg Community Library on the corner there, never in this space, but we've always had an eye on this. So I thought Ferdinand and the lessons that that book taught us was really key on what she did. Second was Mike Mulligan and the steam shovel. I don't know if anybody's ever seen Mike. Yeah. So it's a great story as well. Also from the 30s, I think. But he's the hardworking steam shovel operator who built big public projects with his trusty steam shovel, Mary Ann. When new technology started to make them obsolete, Mike and Mary Ann take one last job. That's the storyline. Digging the basement in a single day for, of all things, a new city hall. I mean, the irony is rife. And the townsfolk rally around Mike and the steam shovel. They get the job done. But maybe this is also a lesson, and they dig the hole for the basement, and then they forget to leave themselves a way out. So they're stuck at the bottom of the basement. And so they decide that instead of just giving up, they retrofit themselves, and Mike, the steam shovel, becomes the boiler for the new city hall. So they stay there for eternity. Mike stays there with them. And I thought that was pure mom as well. She could find a creative solution to any jam, get people on board, and move with humor intact. There was no patience for self-pity with the woman. She just rolled up your sleeves, figure it out, and maybe pour a cup of coffee while you're at it. So Mike also had a lesson for us. And then lastly was Stone Soup that I asked for here. And to me, that's the ultimate Lindsborg saga. See, 3 travelers show up in a hungry, distrustful village, announce that they'll make soup from stone. One by one, the villagers add their own onions and carrots and meat, and before long, everyone's sharing a smorgasbord. To me, it's a story about generosity, ingenuity, and community. It's the Lindsborg story. Our mom was famous for her own kinds of stone soup, always bringing people together, usually with some food. Some from the outside would say is bland, but always with laughter, and everyone contributes something. So her idea of community was very simple. Come on over. Sharon, you bring the tea ring. You bring the carrots, and you bring the onions. I'll bring the pot, and we'll see what happens. It'll work out. So today, with these stories in mind, we're asking you to help us make a little stone soup of our own. Our family's gift from Jay, Lynn, and myself, and our spouses are going to take everyone to get something going here, bigger, whatever you can do, big or small, will help. As Susanna said, this is just the start of it. But we want to create this new space and create the Carol Pearson Reading Room. It's going to be a room where young readers can discover something new on their own, a room where curiosity, imagination, and laughter come together, and a room that carries forward the spirit of a woman who believed that boredom was a state of mind, that everyone should be welcome at the table, and that a good story, game, or book could fix almost anything, or at least make you smile and laugh. So thank you for that. So.